Joke time muna tayo kasi tensyonado ngayon ang Pilipinas. Nagpapaimbestiga si Super Ate, Amy Marcos, kung legal ba makatarungan yung pag-aresto kay Digong. Ongoing ngayon po. Dito muna tayo sa kwentong katatawanan po para relax tayo. Iwas stress. Padala siya ni Ans Greenfillian, Catalonia. May isang taxi driver daw. Sana iya. Sumakay yung isang Japanese na medyo mayabang. Sabi ng taxi driver, "Where you go, sir?" Sabi ng Japanese, "Go to Shangri-La Hotel. Near SM Mega Mall in Mandaluyong." Sabi ng taxi driver, "Okay, sir." Ngayon, nag-umpisa ng magyabang yung Japanese. Habang dumadaan sa Makati, itinuro ng Japanese yung SM Mall Makati. Sabi ng Japanese po, "You know, in Japan, we construct that kind of building in just 8 months. Very fast." Sabi ng taxi driver, "Really?" Sa isip niya, ang yabang talaga nito. So habang tinatahak yung kalsada sa EDSA, tinuro naman yung isang building, isang high-rise building po. Sabi ng Japanese, "In Japan, we take to construct that kind of building in just 5 months. Very fast." Sa isip ng taxi driver, imposible naman niya itong sinasabi. Sobrang yabang talaga nitong Japanese. Nang dumating yung taxi sa Shangri-La Hotel sa Mandaluyong, sabi ng taxi driver, "You pay 3,500 pesos for taxi fare." Sabi ng Japanese, "What? Very expensive? Why very expensive ba niya?" Sagot ng taxi driver po, "Oh, the taxi meter made in Japan. Very fast." Ang bilis umandar ng taxi meter. Made in Japan. Very fast. Nagkabawi po, mga kababayan, yung taxi driver. Tablado. Tablado yung yabang ng Japanese. Very fast ka dyan na very fast. O very fast yung pagandar ng metro. Made in Japan. Di ba? Parang yung yabang ni parang yung yabang ni Digong, bumuelta sa kanya. Nagbumirang, mga kababayan, backfire sa Japanese. Matik na po, 200 pesos, pakipadala na lang ng GCash number. Kasali ka na rin sa raffle draw. Sa monthly raffle draw, 5,000 yung mabobonot natin ang price. So yung hindi mabobonot, kasali pa rin. Sa December po, grand prize natin, 10,000. Ito na siya. Bueno, dito na tayo sa mga topics natin. Kasi si Bato po, taranta na po ngayon. Panic mode. Ayaw nang magpakita ni Bato. Biglang nabago, mga kababayan, yung mga nauna niyang sinabi na willing siya, handa siya na harapin ang kaso at magpahuli. Sabi ko sa inyo, nawala yung brand nilang maisog, yung pinangangalandakan nilang maisog, yung mga maisog na DDS vloggers po. Sila yung susunod na hahantingin ng Congress. Sa Friday daw, mga kababayan, pag hindi pa sila dumating, matutulad na talaga sila, wanted na sila, pagiging pugante. Magpapalabas na niyang warrant of arrest order pala yung Congress. Yung 11 vloggers ng mga DDS. O ngayon, balikan natin si Bato. Sabi ni Bato kahapon, "Bato, hiding from authorities an option but not surrendering." You see? Ngayon, mamaya, mga kababayan, ibigay ko din sa inyo kasi si Super Ate nagpa-imbestiga. Maganda itong ginagawa ng Senado, mga kababayan. Kasi dito natin madidetermine kung talagang it is in order. Tama yung pag-aresto. Walang nilabag na batas. O ito po.
Sinungaling, mas nagagawa niyo po yan sa ibang tao.
Nagsasalita si Bongo yata.
DFA, please.
Yeah. Ito yung congressional hearing.
Good morning.
Yes, you recognize
Pakinggan muna natin, mga kababayan, ito before nating balikan si Bato.
To the best of your knowledge and in the consideration of the DFA, we are not a member of the ICC.
Thank you. And the DOJ, having been referred to, may call on Secretary Remulla, please, to clarify the issue.
We are not members of the ICC, ma'am. So, whatever relationship we have with the ICC is on an arm's length basis. We have to talk to them, but we have never spoken to them.
We have never spoken to them. I didn't hear you. Whatever relationship we have,
it's on an arm's length basis, meaning very transparent, if ever. But we have never spoken to them.
Arm's length.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have had contact?
No, ma'am.
Arm's length.
We do not have any contact. What we're saying is we are very transparent about what we do, and we have never had any contact.
Gustong i-determine ng Senate Committee on Foreign Relations, chaired by Amy Marcos,
has no jurisdiction here.
Kung yung pag-aresto kay dating Pangulong Digong,
of the ICC,
yung pag-issue ng warrant of arrest
belong to a
ng
community of
ICC,
nations,
ay
that is
tama.
tied together by a legal system called international humanitarian law. It is being adopted by more than 150 countries in the world. International humanitarian law, which became a law in 2009 or 2010. And that law, that domestic law, is what we adhere to in this case.
Are you referring to RA 9851?
Yes, ma'am.
Because you indicated the date is 2009, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So therefore, we are not members of the ICC.
We are not members of the ICC since President Duterte withdrew our membership in 2018, effective 2019.
Okay. That being the position of the DILG, I assume that Secretary Remulla in the DILG also maintains the same.
Yes, ma'am. I refer to the wisdom of the Department of Justice.
And the PNP, General Marbil, please.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Thank you. If that is therefore an unqualified yes, and you are in agreement with the President that the ICC has no jurisdiction whatsoever, what was the DOJ referring to as the ICC's jurisdiction in the Philippines being different from us being a member? What is the distinction, please?
Ma'am, the ICC tries people for individual crimes, not states. So the Philippines, the state, cannot be called upon by the ICC to do something for. When the ICC is running after individuals who are Filipino citizens, then it becomes another kind of obligation.
So that therefore, the Senate ratification ICC
Gustong i-determine kung tama ba na nakipag-cooperate mga kababayan ang ating gobyerno sa Interpol. Maganda din ito na pinatawag ni Amy Marcos para matuldukan po ang controversy.
When our individual being asked by the ICC to explain, it is another matter as a state is different from an individual. We all know that we have to, the individuals being charged by the ICC will have to face the ICC.
I'm perplexed. A made it very clear that as we withdrew, we are no longer a state party to the treaty, and now you're saying that we can nevertheless fall under.
Pro Digong po si Amy Marcos. Isusupport niya daw hanggang dulo. Pero tingin ko po magbabackfire itong investigation ni Amy.
Doesn't
Makes
matter.
no difference.
Not a difference anymore.
Are you certain?
I'm certain.
Okay, Attorney Saret, please, from DFA. Is that the position of the DFA?
Ako tingin ko ang magiging resulta nito, mga kababayan, after the investigation, mapapatunayan na the-arrest and surrender ng gobyerno, yung cooperation sa Interpol is in order. Yun ang magiging result nito. So lalo na ma-validate at magbabackfire sa intention po ni Amy Marcos.
Yes, ma'am, I think, because we, under the
use of signing or ratifying a treaty if it bears no weight?
defer, ma'am.
So ang mangyayari nito, ang prediksyon natin, imbes na makatulong kay Digong, lalo na mababalidate na tama yung ginawa ng ating gobyerno, o di nakatulong sa posisyon ng ating administrasyon.
Under jurisdiction, as what the Supreme Court in one case already mentioned, that we still have residual jurisdiction. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
I'm a little bit perplexed given that you are part of the executive. The president has said, as he said for the 100th time, that we are not under ICC. Why is the SOJ that we are nevertheless somehow, in some miraculous way, under the rubric of
Gusto niyang tulungan si Digong.
humanitarian law?
Yan ang intention na Amy
Under its
Marcos. Pero
jurisdiction.
tingin ko, imbis matulungan niya,
Your
lalong
Honor,
na diin.
it is not the Philippines that is under the jurisdiction. It is the individuals who are charged by the ICC, which is the jurisdiction. There is a distinction, ma'am.
Please explain.
As non-members of the ICC, and as a state, that has no jurisdiction over us, as a country. But over the individuals who may have committed crimes that violate international humanitarian law, that is a universal value being held by the whole world today. That people cannot cross borders behind boundaries so that they can run away from law. International humanitarian law is something adopted. Principles are adopted by most countries throughout the world, Your Honor.
Kayang-kayang idepensa ni Remulla po,
Are you
magaling na
in a position,
abogado.
therefore, that international humanitarian law, as you said, is customary law, the consider.
It's already customary law now. As we speak, it has become customary law throughout the world.
Procedural and admin matters do not form part of customary law. Surely, the Secretary is well aware that procedural and administrative matters will still have to comply with the laws of the land.
Of course, this goes without.
Okay, thank you. Senator Jinggoy, I think you wanted to interject at this juncture, Mr. Senator.
Yes, Madam Chair, thank you very much. The DFA, the DOJ, the DILG, and the PNP has already admitted that we are not members of the Philippines is not a member of the ICC. Therefore, why did we surrender a Philippine citizen before the ICC? Anyone can answer, Madam Chair.
We surrendered an individual to the ICC who was a subject of a. That's what we did.
Wala si Jinggoy dito, nasa ibang bansa yata.
Let's pursue the question
Nasa
of
pagbakasyon
the
siguro.
international humanitarian
Online lang siya.
customary law. Since procedural and administrative matters do not fall under customary law, ICC processes, therefore, are not part and parcel.
Madam Chair, the distinction of the ICC process of issuing a warrant of arrest, something accepted through a treaty, the International Police Organization.
You have just contradicted yourself, sir. You said it was customary, and now you're saying it's by treaty.
We can be very technical about it, ma'am. But we can be very technical about it if you wish to be. But the fact is, it is our accession to Interpol, if all of this possible.
We will go to the Interpol later. Let us discuss the ICC at this juncture. So, while we will, for the sake of argument, that the or international humanitarian law has now become accepted of international customary law, I am unable to accept that ICC processes and administrative procedures as well are now part of customary law. I don't think so.
The processes are not. We have our own administrative processes. If you ask me about, say that the IHL is the domestic law that we followed in recognizing the warrant of arrest issued against Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Which domestic law and process did
Republic Act 9851, Your Honor.
as mentioned?
Yes, as mentioned previously, and within the provisions allows us to
May batas tayo.
options at extradition or surrender. we chose the executive mode, which is surrender.
We will go to that later, but at this juncture, therefore, I get an acceptance from the Secretary that, in fact, the process that should have prevailed should have been those stipulated under RA 9851 or our own local law.
We follow the process.
Thank you. So that's correct. On the same day, if I may proceed, the President also said, I do not see what its jurisdiction is, referring once again to the ICC. Can we bring back the video? We have in our police and judiciary a good system. We do not need assistance from any outside entity. Again, as part of the executive department, you have this view, I assume.
Yes, Madam.
So to clarify, the statement means that the President was not recognizing the jurisdiction of the ICC over the crimes allegedly committed by the former President. Is that correct?
We do not recognize the jurisdiction of the ICC over our country. What we recognize is the jurisdiction of the ICC over individuals who may have violated international humanitarian law by committing murder and other heinous crimes.
Malinaw
If I
po.
may, I think that was referring the jurisdiction of the ICC over crimes, specifically crimes committed by PRRD. Isn't that so?
Can you rephrase your question, ma'am?
Well, you said that ICC has no jurisdiction over the Philippines as a state. It maintains jurisdiction over individuals and crimes under
Yes,
the
ma'am.
international humanitarian order.
Yes.
Right. What the President said is that there is no jurisdiction over the crimes committed by the former President.
Well,
Because we have a functioning police and judiciary system. Unless you submit that we don't.
admit that we don't what, ma'am?
That we don't have a functioning police force.
We have a functioning
or
police
a
force.
Judiciary.
We have judiciary. What we are dealing with here
You're
is crimes
contradicting your
committed
President,
14 years
Secretary.
ago to 2019. We're talking about timeline, Your Honor, that we were not even here yet, and that it was very hard. Ma'am, may I
Yes.
continue?
Yes, carry on.
Well,
yes.
it was very difficult of us. We made our
No, the
commitments.
President made it very clear.
We made our commitments to the United Nations that we would investigate all these crimes committed during the drug war. And it was not a very easy task, ma'am. Because the people that we expect to be cooperating with us. So, although we're still doing our investigations on the EJ case, on the extrajudicial killings committed during that time.
Yes, reviewing the drug war, the President clearly means jurisdiction over individual. It's very, very clear. There's no area for quibbling. And if you say there's jurisdiction over individuals, I don't believe that you are in agreement with your President. As a matter of fact, the ICC does not try countries, after all. They do try
Our
individuals,
views
however.
evolved during times, and I don't
So you
know
do admit
if he
that
still
you-
has the same view up to, because we are talking about a clip which was done 1.5 years ago. Our minds can change, ma'am. We cannot just stay in one rut and say that this is the absolute, because our minds may change, and we are allowed that by the law of man and the law of God.
Yes, of course. Of course, we all change our minds. And Mr. Secretary, saying that the President changed his mind.
Well, I
He
cannot
changed
speak
his
for him, Madam. I cannot speak for him. Your conclusions are really your own.
Tanungin
And I
niya
cannot,
yung
adopt your
kapatid
conclusions
niya.
here.
They are not my conclusions. It's a bold
Kapatid niya si
statement,
President Bongbong. Di itanong
Well, your
niya,
statements
bakit
of
hindi
belief
niya
are
may
your own,
tanong?
ma'am.
Kapatid
You
niya
cannot
yun.
adapt to your statements of belief. Respect them.
The statement of the President is very, very... I would like to show
Invite
also
niya si President.
a letter in December of 2023.
Yun ang dapat gawin ni Amy Marcos.
Can you enlarge it so that
Invite
it's
niya.
much clearer? On screen is a letter dated 15 December 2023 to Vice President Sara Duterte. The President says that the jurisdiction of ICC over the Republic to the effectivity of its withdrawal is very much in question, and all the members will echo my views on the matter. Would you like to comment? Anyone would like to comment on that letter? If this was in fact a work in progress, as stated by Secretary Remulla, as of 15 December 2023, all the secretaries and undersecretaries already holding such positions at that time also viewed as stated by the President himself in the letter.
We did not assist the ICC, ma'am. We continue the tenor of the letter that we did not assist the ICC. Contact with them, while the investigation that they conducted was through their own methods, and we did not in any way assist them. As said in your letter, we cannot.
It's not my letter, sir. It's the...
Ang tinulungan po ng ito si Amy Marcos. Hindi man tayo tumulong sa ICC. Tumulong tayo sa Interpol kasi member tayo ng Interpol. Yung ang nakalimutan po ni Digong, umalis tayo sa ICC, hindi umalis sa Interpol. Ang ginawa ng ICC, humingi ng tulong sa Interpol, in which obligated tayo. Malinaw yung paliwanag ng ating Pangulo.
That we did not, that no government agency, the DND never cooperated with the ICC as in accordance with the statement.
Okay, and are there any other secretaries who'd like to verify that?
Ang kulit niya, ni Amy Marcos. Pero sabi nga natin mga kababayan, ang tingin ko dito, ang ending nito mga kababayan, lalo na mabavalidate ang Senate investigation, ang objective sana ni objective ni Amy Marcos, ma-invalidate yung ginawang pag-surrender ng ating gobyerno sa Interpol kay Digong at lumakas yung posisyon ng mga Duterte, ng mga abogado ni Digong na bring Duterte home. Pero tingin ko, baliktad yung mangyayari, lalong madidiin. Kasi po, mababaliwala. Once na validate na itong Senate investigation ni Amy, na tama lang yung ginawa ng ating gobyerno. O ngayon, balikan natin si Bato de la Rosa. Kasi tingin natin, siya na yung susunod. Kaya nagtago na po. Bato versus Bato na po. Sabi niya noon, if there is a warrant, I am ready. I'll take care of the President. That is my purpose. And I'll submit myself if there is a warrant. Tapos, kahapon mga kababayan, ito na yung sinabi niya. Well, kung wala tayong makita na hustisya dito sa ating bansa, bakit kasusuko, di ba? Kasama yan, hiding from authorities sa kinoconsider natin. Kasama yan sa courses of action na pwedeng gawin. Di lalo mga kababayan isinuport ni Bato yung argumento ng mga nag-akusa kay Digong at sa kanila. Nagaya sila nag-file hindi ng kaso dito sa Pilipinas kasi sa paniwala nila hindi sila magkakaroon ng hustisya dito. Kaya sa ICC sila nag-seek ng justice. Reinforce lang po ni Bato sa kanyang statement kahapon. Yan kasi po hindi pinag-iisipan yung mga yung mga statement. In effect, yun ang pinalalabas ni Bato, reinforcing now the position ng mga nag-akusa sa kanila na dapat talaga sa ICC kasi dito walang hustisya. Ayan Well, kung wala tayong makita na hustisya dito sa ating bansa, bakit kasusuko? O diba? Kaya yung mga posisyon nila, sila mismo yung bumabasag na dapat sana niya, hindi sa ICC. Dito kami, kung gusto ninyo kaming ikaso, dito sa Pilipinas, may justice system man tayo rito. Diba yun ang posisyon nila? Pero sa statement ni Bato, ang sinasabi niya, wala siyang makitang hustisya rito, kaya magtatago siya. Pero noon, ang tapang-tapang niya, ang tapang-tapang ni Bato. Ayan si Bato noon, mga kababayan, pakinggan natin.
Go ahead, make my day, Mr. Trillanes. Sabihan mo. Sige ka lang, ngak-ngak dyan ng ICC. Sige. Go ahead. Kahit sumama ka pa, mag-serve ng warrant. Sumama ka. Ikaw mismo magpusa sa akin.
President
Sabi natin mga kababayan, huwag kasi masyadong nagyayabang. Lahat ng kayabangan nila mga kababayan, nangawala. Ang tawag dito, mga kababayan ng mga matatanda, talukso ng Diyos. Kasi, pati yung Diyos mga kababayan, pinagmumura ng amo ni Digong, ni amo ni Bato, pinagmumura ni Digong. Kaya, tinalukso sila. You see, balikan natin mga kababayan yung Senate hearing ni Amy Marcos.
And the Philippines would not lift a finger, in the words of the President.
ICC never had does not have jurisdiction over the Philippines. And we did not lift a finger to help them at all.
So we affirm that we never
conducted an investigation here, but probably...
Bakit nabanggit ng Pangulo na meron ng
Hindi na tayo tumulong sa ICC. Tumulong tayo sa Interpol.
Entry and that in fact they were welcome. Kaya ibig sabihin. Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. It's really important that we know the context by which the President gave the statement. If we do not know the question, we the answer. I think that it's very basic, ma'am.
Itanong niya nga kay brother niya, makulit si Amy. Kapatid niya, hindi niya kinakausap para itanong kung anong ibig niyang sabihin.
Understanding is that it was an interview as is usually given by public officials.
Yes, ma'am, but it's usually the context by which we are asked a question.
Kung ako si Rimulya, sasabihin ko kay Amy Marcos, ma'am, why not ask your brother?
Give you a complete answer to this question, ma'am.
Perhaps
Ask him.
clearer.
He is your brother.
2024, the President was quoted as saying, "If you wish, Duterte, we will not block the ICC. We will not just cooperate." I think this requires no context. It's pretty straightforward and direct.
Well, we also want to know his response to what stimulus, because if there's a
Yan ang
question,
problema, hindi sila nag-uusap ng maayos ng kapatid niya na si Bongbong Marcos kasi dumikit siyang dumikit. Mas dumikit siya kay Duterte.
Of the ICC in the Philippines. There's some awareness in the public and in the media that the ICC was already here. So they asked the President, "What do you think?" And he said, "We will not block them. We will not just cooperate." There's clearly a change in tone and in order.
Well, if they have not violated any law, I don't think that we should be alarmed at anything that they're doing here, as long as they are not violating our laws.
What does not blocking the ICC? Non-cooperation, I think we mentioned that.
Well, cooperation, because we never, up to now, had any communication with the ICC. Officially or unofficially.
Again, I remind you of the President's statement earlier, will not do anything about the ICC as long as they don't do anything illegal.
Wala nga.
Tantamly to blocking the ICC and not cooperating.
Ang kulit. Paulit-ulit siya, Amy Marcos. Wala nga. Di tayo nakikipagtulungan sa ICC. Pero sa Interpol, oo.
Simply that, previously, the President said that the government do anything about the ICC
Paulit-ulit
that
po.
you commented on unless they do something illegal in the Philippines. Is this not tantamount to blocking the ICC?
Well, blocking the ICC, we never knew that they were here. We cannot do something that we do not even know our people who are supposed to be blocked. So I don't see the logic, man.
No, it's a simple question, straightforward. As of November 14 last year, ang sinabi ng Pangulo, no blocking, pero no cooperation din. Tama?
Marahil, yun siguro dahong Tagalogin natin, hindi tayo tutulong sa kanila. Hindi tayo tutulong. Hindi tayo hahadlang, ngunit hindi tayo tutulong. Yung paghadlang kasi, wala.
Ng anuman investigasyon, pwera lang kapag illegal na ang ginagawa. Pero
ganun nga ho yun.
Hindi rin tayo tutulong.
Ganun ho yun eh. Nanguhuli lang po tayo pag may ginawa hong mali. Pag ginawa hong paglabag sa batas.
Ang maliwanag dito, nag-umpisa na ang investigasyon. As of November.
Hindi ko po masasabi yun. Kasi wala po akong contact, wala po akong alam na ganung hong usapin.
Pwede silang pumasok rito, basta't walang gagawing illegal.
Hindi pa nag-uumpisa, nagsasalita lang ang presidente ng kusa.
Hindi nga ho sa tanong, ang problema ho,
sa dating salita,
ang problema ho, kung hindi natin alam ang paano natin malalaman kung ba't niya sinagot yung tanong sa ganung paraan? Kaya kung pwede ho, ilagay nyo natin
Masasabi ko lang ng
ilagay
tanong.
po natin sa talata yung tanong na tinanong kay Pangulo para malaman natin kung ano ang kanyang sinasabi. Kasi hindi ho ang ganitong salita po ay response po sa isang tanong. Kaya dapat yung tanong po sana iharap niyo po sa atin para buo po, para buo ang pag-uusap. Tsaka sino po ang tanong? Anong pagkakataon yun tinanong?
Hindi obra si Amy, hindi man siya abogado.
Siya ang nagtanong at ang simpleng tanong, aprobado mo ba lisensya ng ICC in the Philippines? I think the identity of the media is irrelevant. The question, does he approve of the ICC in the Philippines? Ang sabi niya, simple lang naman, ay kapag walang illegal, talaga naman sasalubungin natin sa ating bansa pagkat tayo ay bukas at malaya.
Yun nga ho, tama.
Tama.
Yun talaga hong hanggang wala hong ginagawang illegal ang tao, ay
Correct.
pababayaan natin silang manatili sa tahimik.
Tama. Ngayon, ang ibig sabihin nito, nag-umpisa na ang ICC investigation. Maybe we ask Secretary Anyo, please.
Kausap po,
bilang
hindi man
NSC,
gobyerno,
baka
kausap
mas,
mga pribadong
alam ninyo
complainants
kung kailan nag-umpisa yung parating nila, yung pabalik-balik
ng
nila.
ICC.
Madam Chair, wala po kaming, hindi po kami aware na nagkaroon ng investigation dito.
Oh,
Ang
you see?
ICC ng mga panahon na yun.
As of November noong nakaraang taon, wala pang ICC investigation na nalalaman po ninyo.
Wala po kaming nalalamang investigation. At wala po kaming namomonitor na pumuntang ICC investigator.
Saka yung tumulong po, yung mga private complainants,
So, ganun din,
ang mga
ang
abogado,
ating Deputy,
sila yung
G.
tumulong.
Erico,
Walang
si
saklaw doon yung
Buloy,
ating
baka
gobyerno.
maidagdag kayo. Dahil ang tindi namin, pag narinig mo, nabasa mo, simpleng sinabi na ni Presidente, hindi namin pagbabawalan. Ano kaya yun na pagbabawalan? Kung hindi pa nag-umpisa, bakit sinasabi niya, hindi ko pagbabawalan hanggang hindi illegal? Nakakapagtaka.
Po, Madam Chair, wala rin po kaming informasyon at saka na-monitor na meron po ICC during that period, Madam Chair.
So ang Pangulong mag-isa ang nagsabi na hahayaan niya ang illegal na ang gawain.
Itanong mo nga ng
Siya lang
direkta
mag-isa
sa
ang,
kapatid
nagsabi
mo
nun.
para hindi ka
Ngunit
tanong
kayo,
ng tanong sa
wala
ibang
naman kayong
tao.
impormasyon na naibigay sa kanya tungkol doon.
Ay, nago ito si Amy
Opo,
Marcos.
Madam Chair, wala po kaming informasyon.
Pinoproblema
na ibigay
yung hindi man dapat problema.
Presidente po, Madam Chair.
Thank you. As we speak today, what is the stance of the executive? Does the ICC have jurisdiction over the crimes committed between November 2011 and March 19, 2019?
We just follow the Supreme Court's dictum in the case of Pangilinan Cayetano.
And that is?
That is residual jurisdiction up to 1 year from the date of withdrawal.
Up to 1 year, right?
Yes,
Should
madam.
bring us to
March 2019. 2019. 2019.
2019.
Yes, ma'am.
So, pati yung residual jurisdiction na sinasabi po ninyo, hanggang 2019 na lang.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yun
wala-
po sabi ng Korte Suprema.
Tama. So, ngayon wala na. Maski residual jurisdiction, wala na rin.
Wala na po, wala na po.
Kasi 1 year lang eh.
Pero tandaan po natin, ma'am, na ang ICC sa buong mundo ay tinitingnan ang ginagawa ng mga individual na marahil ay nakakapanakit sa kapwa nila at gumagawa po ng pag-violate ng mga karapatan ng mga tao. Yung po yung tinitingnan po ng ICC rito eh. Kaya ho, hindi po yan ang ating tinitingnan eh. Ang tinitingnan po natin talaga, ano ba talaga ang ICC? Ang ICC ay tinatag upang habulin yung mga individual na lumabag sa batas ng tao at sa batas ng Diyos. Yun ang pagkakaunawa ko.
Walang patutungang mabuti itong Senate investigation ni Amy Marcos na kung ang objective niya makatulong kay Digong, tingin ko po ang mangyayari, baliktad. Lalo mga kababayan na ma-reinforce yung naging posisyon ng ating gobyerno na makipag-cooperate, sinurrender si Digong sa Interpol. After na yung ICC magpalabas ng warrant of arrest through Interpol kung saan tayo may obligasyon. At itong ating programa mga kababayan, atid sa inyo nitong ating mga sponsors. Fairmax, Firming and Lifting Cream. Pinapay po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po ito sa mga pains at paninigas ng mga kaso-kasuan. Ito sa mukha naman yung application, anti-aging, Automax po siya. Ito ay Glow 60 mga kababayan. Whitening po siya. Made in South Korea. Ito naman po, Nengxia Red Mix Fruit Drink. Gawa po siya sa goji berry. May anti-cancer properties po siya. At sa mga nagana po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. May Grab ka rental din po kami. At bills payment po sa aming office. At saka sa mga mahilig po sa mga imported bags, manood po kayo sa live selling ni Madam Aileen Rosales sa kanyang Aileen Closet po. Pati mga shoes, ito yung kanya po. Ito yung kanyang page. Kita ninyo, napakagandang mga online selling po siya. Si Madam Aileen Rosales. At cellphone number niya po, 773-798-7816.